Hello again, it's me, Lego Larry. Today is October 19, 2014. I want to show you the stuff I found at thrift stores and yard sales today. Let me start over here with this Dance Dance Revolution Mario mix. I went into Goodwill. It opened at 10 o'clock in the morning and I got there at 9:50. I had to wait till it opened, and I went through the whole store. I didn't find anything, and I said, you know what, let me take one more look around. I went back to the electronics section. On the bottom shelf, I looked down and I saw this box laying down, and I got so excited. I said, oh, I found a GameCube in the box, and I grabbed it as fast as I could and I picked it up, and it was really light. I said, oh no, it's empty. And then I turned around and I said, oh no, it's Dance Dance Revolution. And then, so that popped my bubble, but I was still wanted to get it, even though it was an empty box, because first it has a GameCube logo right on it, and then it's Mario. So, and it's got nice artwork on it. So I figured, okay, you know what? I come across this dance mat all the time. I'm always finding it at thrift stores, and I'm always finding this game that nobody wants to buy all the time. So I figured, if I find this mat again, excuse me, and this game, I can complete the set and I'll have the whole thing, and then I can sell it that way. And if not, I can at least just put this on the shelf and put it next to all the video game stuff, and it looks really cool. So that's why I bought it. It had a $3.99 price tag on it, and I took it to the cash register lady, and she looked at me weird, and I said, yeah, I just want to buy the empty box. And she said, are you sure? I said, yeah. And I wasn't going to talk her down and say, okay, can I have the box for free, or can I have it for $1, because she'd have to call a manager over, and I just wanted to get out of there and go to the next place. So I just hurried up and paid the $4 to get out of there, and probably overspent, but I think it's worth it. I mean, it's a cool box. So yeah, I got that, and I went to another thrift store. This is another Goodwill. I found a Polaroid Hunter Green camera. It's a really nice one. I've sold one exactly like this before for $35 on Amazon, and this one's in brand new condition, just like the other one was, except for right here, the hand strap. The Velcro piece came off this side, so I just have to super glue it back on, and then we'll be good to go. It has an empty film packet in there, but yeah, that was a really good find for $1.99. That's what I paid for it. $1.99. Oh, by the way, we have a special guest on our show today. It's Broomhilda the Witch. I'll tell you about that in a second. Halloween's coming up, so I'll tell you about that. We really weren't going to go to yard sales today because today's Sunday. Sundays are notorious for being a horrible day to go yard selling, because most of the stuff all the good stuff is gone. And a lot of people don't yard sell on Sundays. But today the weather was beautiful. It's just getting... it's perfect weather right now for yard sales here in Phoenix. It will be for the next couple of months, and yard sales are booming right now. So we looked up a website that helps you find yard sales, and we found one that had all kinds of stuff listed, the stuff that I look for, like video game stuff. It had listed Wii, Xbox, Game Boy Advance, tons of other stuff, Coca-Cola collectibles, tons of stuff was listed on there. And so I said, well, okay, what are the chances they're going to have any of that stuff left? So it wasn't too far from where we're at, and I said, well, let's just go and take a shot at it. You know, we weren't really doing much in particular at the time, so I said, let's just go take a shot and see if we find any yard sales along the way. So before we even got there, like 2 blocks before we got there, we saw a big sign that says, I think it said neighborhood yard sale or community yard sale, something like that. So we said, oh, good, we're going to be able to find some more. But I said, well, let's go to this one first, the one that's listed. And as soon as I got there were some really nice people out front, really polite. And I asked the guy, I said, hey, do you have any video games left? He said, I said, yeah, I saw your ad. Do you have any video games left? He said, well, I've got these. They mostly sold all out by yesterday. And he showed me some PlayStation 2 games, and they're really crappy titles. And I just stopped to say, hey, do you still have any of those Game Boy Advance games? And then he said, you know what? We do. We forgot to put them out. We didn't even put them out for sale. So I said, oh, good. I hope they're not crappy titles. I was thinking to myself. And he went inside, came back out with a bag. And these were all in the plastic bag, these games here. So right away I saw the Pokemon. And by the way, that was listed on the website. He listed that he had Pokemon. I mean, they were really meticulous about the way they listed everything. It said what they had, prices are negotiable, and this is one of the most well-organized yard sales I had ever been to. And by the way, everything that was outside had a price tag on it. So I didn't have to bother him a lot. So getting back to the games, I said, how much are you asking for them? They're in a Ziploc plastic bag. And he said, well, hold on. I guess they weren't his. So he asked the lady inside, and she said, oh, I'm asking $5 a piece. So I said to myself, I said, uh-oh, here we go. I'm not willing to pay $5 a piece for these. So I said, well, let me try and bundle something together here. So I took out Pokemon Leaf Green, and I took out Tales of Fantasia and the Mario Deluxe. And I asked him, I said, hey, well, you think she'll take 10 for these 3? And he said, I don't know. So then he went in, and she came walking out. She goes, you know what, if you want them, just take them all for $10. And then I said, okay, wow. To myself, I said, that's a good deal. So I paid $10. I got all these for 10, which is a really good deal because this game alone can sell for $10. This game is pretty rare. This can sell for 20 to 25. It is chewed up, so I'll probably try and get 15 out of it, which I'll be happy with. Pokemon, every time I get this game, this is the 3rd time I've had this game, I always get $20 for this game. And the rest are about $2 a piece. So, you know, that's 10, 25, 45. You know, maybe I can get $50 out of that, which would be a really good profit, and I'll be really happy if I get 50 bucks. So that's what I'm going to try. My goal is to try and get $50 out of that lot. So I knew they were going to come down in price because they came down so fast on this. So I said, okay, let's start negotiating here. So I looked on the table, and I asked my wife. I said, hey, because she's into Coca-Cola stuff. I said, hey, is there anything you like? And she said, yeah, I like that straw dispenser they have there, and I like the Pepsi Cola pitcher. This is from the 1970s, I think. This is current. This is not antique or anything. But anyways, and then they had this. She loves cats. So they had this little cat. At first, I was like kind of creeped out by it. I thought it was like taxidermy or something, but it's just a well-made little cat. I don't know, a little, you know. I don't know what it is, but she really liked it, and it had a little $2 price tag on it that came off. But like I said, they had everything price tagged, very well organized. So I grabbed all these 3 items, and I had a $10 bill in my wallet, and that's all I had. I had to go to ATM, but you know, I said, well, let me get $10 worth of stuff while I'm here. So I said, would you do $10 on these 3 items? Excuse me, I just can't get rid of this cough. And she said, yeah, no problem. I said, oh, wow. If she's going to come down that fast, I'm going to keep on buying things. So I got these 3 items for $10. And then I saw this erector set. And this is from 1959, by the way. And I opened it up. It's a really big one. And it had a $5 price tag on it. Really large. Really cool looking. And I mean, I always pass up on erector sets. I never buy them. And it has all the instructions in there. It's got all kinds of cool pieces. really cool pieces in there. But you could tell the age. I could tell it was old just by looking at it. I didn't have to look at the paperwork to see that it was old. And and I knew that $5 price. I knew I could get that down. I knew I wasn't going to have to pay the $5 because this being Sunday, this has probably been out for 2 days already. Being the third day out, I know they're going to drop that price. I didn't want to offer something too low, so I just said, would you take $3 for it? And I thought that was a good deal. And they said right away, yeah, sure. So I paid $3 for this, which I think is a good deal. I'm not expecting to make a ton of money off this, but this stuff's cool to me. I like that. And at the Goodwill, I found a cauldron. This is going to be for Halloween decorations. I'm going to fill this up with water and then put some dry ice in there. Put it in front of Broomhilda over here. Oh, and by the way, this was at that same yard sale. They had a $25, you can see it, $25 price tag on her. And I asked if they'd take 10, and that was kind of insulting. So I kind of felt bad, and they said, no, I can't do that, sorry. They're really polite about it. And so I said, would you take 15? And they said, the lowest we can go on this is 20. And she's 7 feet tall, it lights up, you know, let me see if I can get it, show it lit up. Oh. Yeah, it's not gonna have any luck with this. Yeah, it's horrible video. I can't see very well. But anyways, they took 20. So I got this for $20. So I thought that was a good day. And this is going to be in front of the house for Halloween. I just hope nobody steals it if we leave it out. But yeah, that's... No, man, this is a terrible... I don't know why. Well, let me shut off these lights. Maybe... I'm sorry for this footage. It's just terrible. I don't know what happened. It looks all foggy. But yeah, that's my haul for today. Thanks for watching.